All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy J.Ramon, back with another video. With some of you being out on all streaming platforms, I thought it would be good to create a video that broke down the cover art and also make a quick announcement too. So he's gonna break it down. Let's get right into it. All right, so background right now is the some of you kind of like it's the some of you background, but it's not the cover art. This is this is kind of the cover art. So this right here is the Some of You cover art. It's a mixtape. The whole thing is just like a summary of BUDBLM, the ranges and like type of stuff we can create in terms of production, and then me as an artist too. So that's like the whole concept. It's a summary of BUDBLM. So Some of You, but also got like double meaning. We can get into that a little bit later. Well, actually, I guess this is what we get into it. Shoot. But no, it's basically. I mean, Some of You is like a double play, like or double entendre, I guess, or double meaning. But yeah, Some of You basically like, you know how you hear like, oh, some of you need to blah blah blah, like, do this and that. A whole bunch of yada yada, like fake advice and chatter, whatever. Some of you need to blah blah, some of you need to blah blah. And from my perspective as an artist, that's kind of what I was getting, or what I was on the receiving end of. So, I kind of put that into art and made Some of You. The background is kind of like a paper texture. I also wrote like Some of You, like I drew it out. I wanted at first I wanted to do a like a clean texture, clean graphic or whatever, but I thought the paper, like with the paper texture and I thought it just went. So that's Some of You. Okay, now like I mentioned before, there is going to be like a quick announcement in this video. So in order to explain how everything builds on top of each other, we got to go back. So again, Some of You was released. Some of You released May 2nd. Can't Make Up dropped April 20th. The idea, Can't Make Up is the ending song of this project. If you didn't know, you should go listen, by the way. But this cover art is actually a little combination of a couple concepts that we've been, pushing as BUDBLM in general. It both incorporates our new logo, and then it also has this background. This background right here, that's kind of like the background that's the cover art background, right? So this is I got to go back and get like the picture, because I physically took this picture with my phone. So I have like the date or whatever. And it was just a really nice picture. And I knew I was going to use it for some sort of like cover art at some point, but this just kind of fell in together. So I used that cover art, that picture, cropped it out, did some, coloring, color grading. And then I put the U logo on there, it kind of all just tied together in my eyes. And then, so that ended up being the cover art for Can't Make Up, which is the breakout single for Some of You. So, like I mentioned before, it's gonna be a quick announcement in this video. I'm happy to announce that there is a deluxe edition to Some of You. It's actually gonna be, hopefully by the time I get this video out, it should be out on all streaming platforms. And this is the deluxe edition cover art. As you can kind of see, it kind of incorporates both, like Can't Make Up, like the cover art for Can't Make Up and Some of You. I just rotated the picture a little bit. I forgot what opacity I put it at, or what blend effect I put it at, but yeah, it just kind of incorporates both. Like this kind of the whole little story package, and this whole little thing. So yeah, the deluxe edition includes 3 additional songs that I put. One of them I had put out on my Instagram before. Bordeaux and Too Many, 2 other songs that's on there. I didn't necessarily, those weren't really out anywhere, but those are, 2 extra songs I decided to put on there. And yeah, that's basically the deluxe edition. Again, by the time this video gets out, it should be available on all streaming platforms. But if not, you can go to my SoundCloud and listen to the tracks there. I'll make those available. But yeah. So basically, I just wanted to make a quick video breaking down the cover art, and because I know I don't explain a lot of stuff I be doing, and a lot of things will look like, it look crazy if you don't explain it. So I try to explain as much as I can, or as much as I'm like willing to explain. Like I'm not finna sit there and explain everything to you, but some things do require a little bit, at least a title. You know what I'm saying? At least At least so people get the picture of what you're going for. So yeah, but this has been cover art breakdown.